Good morning, Fly Babies. Today is Monday, May 1st. Happy May. I'm going to do this a little differently this month and see how you like it. First of all, I do want to say, if this is the first time you've watched my videos, please check the links below. There's one called Shining Your Sink. There's one called the 4 Cornerstone Routines. There's one called Getting Rid of Clutter, Paper Clutter Forever. I think it says Finish the Process, Getting Rid of Paper Clutter Forever. There's several things that you can look at to start yourself on the Flylady routine. But for those of us who have been here for a bit, here's what I'm going to do. Today, of course, do everything that you're supposed to do. We are in Zone 1. So we're starting a brand new zone this month. Zone 1 is the front porch, the front door, the front patio, the front area. So when you walk into your home, from wherever a person enters, stand outside of the home and look to see what about it needs improvement. Do you need to clean the front door, get rid of the cobwebs, wipe down something, get rid of some trashy furniture that needs to be gone, it's seen its better days, no one sits out there, that kind of thing. So that's what you're going to be working on. And also the entryway. When you first come into your home, what do you see? So the foyer maybe, or you step into the living room, what's right there by the door? Or maybe the dining room is right there and you can work on your dining room. So that's what we're going to be doing this week. If there is clutter, you're going to declutter for 15 minutes. If there is not clutter, you're going to deep clean for 15 minutes. All right, now I want to talk about some specific things that people have been asking me about. First of all, what if you're a homeschool mom? If you're a homeschool mom, your job is homeschooling. So you want to set it aside just like you would do if you went to a job. Now, I realize that homeschooling happens all through the day and children learn in all different ways. But the formal part, the part where they're learning from online systems or workbooks or on in-hand things, those things can be set for a particular period of time. If you don't, your day is going to be swallowed up with homeschooling. So I'd like you to do that. So let's take, for example, you get up in the morning, you do your morning routine. It takes 25 minutes. Take a few more minutes with the children to get them ready for the day, just like you. They need to be ready. Their beds need to be made. Their face needs to be washed. They need to be dressed to shoes. Their bathroom needs to be straightened up. Their toilet and sink need to be wiped out and swished. They need to come to the kitchen and have a little breakfast. And then when they're done, homeschoolers and regular mommies, everybody who can carry a plate, who can reach the sink, can take their dish to the sink and rinse it out and put it in the dishwasher or put it in your dishwater. So everyone is learning to take care of the home. Okay, then after you've done that, go ahead and start your laundry and do your paper clutter routine. But you can do your paper clutter routine while your children are working solo if they're at that age yet. But if they're not and they require lots of hands-on, then get that done first. And then sit down with your children, see what time it is, see how long it actually takes you to go through a unit or whatever it is you're having to go through. If you have multiple children, of course, you're going to be observing and overseeing all of them like a one-room schoolhouse. But it's a time of day that you just do that. Make sure you break, have a snack, have a rest time. Your brain needs a rest as well as their little brains. Make sure they have some time for movement, and then back to finish. And you and I both know that homeschooling takes a lot less time than real school, than quote real school, because in a traditional classroom, there are so many things that detract from your child's learning, which would be the other children's learning levels. Everybody's at different levels. People interrupt. The teacher has to go over there. Your child isn't getting like a tutelage that you can give them by being right there. So it takes a lot less time. So a lot of people are done by lunchtime. But you do what works best for you. But whenever you're done, complete the process. Put it all away. Put it all away. Nice and tidy. Each class, just like in a traditional classroom, each thing, put it away, unless it is required for learning in the next area. I hope that's helpful for you. Once you're done, let the children help you do things around the home, or do things together, or continue your learning. If you need to go out to the grocery store, of course, we're going to continue our learning. But maybe you can take an excursion, you know, do something fun, go to the duck pond or whatever it is, go outside and look for bugs, whatever it is that you want to do that can extend their learning. And I think that it's fantastic that you are homeschooling. But you know, I want to say to all of you who are watching this, homeschooling is like breastfeeding. Either you do or you don't, you can or you can't. And it's okay either way. Your children are going to be lovely either way. Love them, give them attention, have a home that is organized and tidy, and it makes for a much more conducive atmosphere for having great relationships, not just with your children, with your spouse, and with yourself. So I really encourage you to do these things. I hope this was helpful for those of you who've been asking me about homeschooling. If you have any particular questions, please ask me. I personally never homeschooled my own children. However, one of my daughters has homeschooled her children, and I have access to other Flylady mentors who are homeschoolers, who have homeschooled for, 18 years, some of them. So if you have any questions, I do have a great contacts. I do have great contacts. There are several of them who can help me with the questions. Okay, I hope that's good for you, and I hope you don't feel shorted because I never homeschooled. I wish I could have. I think it's an outstanding thing to do, but I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. I had to work, and it was financially not feasible for me to do that. So see how bad unfeasible? What kind of word is that? Anyway, that's it. So if you're in zone 1, get your zone done. So if you're homeschooling and it's time for zone 1, have the kids help. Have them help. It's not hard. And you can get it done in a few minutes. If you have to declutter, have the kids help. It's a fun job for them. And you can make decisions with them and say, look at this. Look at this broken toy. Would you want to play with this broken toy? You don't? Okay. You think anyone else would want to play with a broken toy that's can't be repaired? Then I think, unfortunately, we need to kiss this one goodbye and it goes in the garbage. Look at this. This is a perfectly good toy. Do you want to play with it? You don't? You don't like it anymore? Okay, well, let's tell it goodbye and give it to another child who will enjoy it. Now, a lot of times when we're decluttering with children, if they haven't played with their toy forever, they still won't give it away. So a lot of times, nap time is a good time to get rid of things that you know they aren't going to play with. And another good thing to do is when the children are not in your immediate realm and you can get to their things, it's a great time to take part of their toys and put them away. And you can rotate them every few weeks or every month or so, or even every 6 months. It's up to you. And it's like getting a brand new toy. They love it. So don't take away their favorites, but the things they haven't been playing with so much, rotate those out. And then the next time, take the things they're not playing with so much and rotate a couple of those in, and you'll be surprised how much they'll enjoy that. All right, that's all for today. I hope this was helpful for you. Have a fantastic day, and remember, you are beautiful. Bye-bye.